And good morning, people. Welcome back to HyperDimension Neptunia Rebirth 2. I'm glad I'm out of that last ending. Let's not beat around the bush, I'm just glad it's over. That conquest ending, definitely the closest to a bad ending you can get in the game without it being a game over type of ending. Especially in HyperDimension Neptunia. This game series for me so far has been fairly light-hearted. Yes, Sister's Generation and this particular version is a lot more serious. But it's still got that light-hearted layer that just threw it all away. Really did. But that's over and done with now. Let's move on to the final ending. So, if I can have my cursor in my actual controller working. The difference is, so far, well, you can't see them. Not right now. But, same with the Conquest ending. Planetoon needs to be 55% or more. Doesn't matter where the rest of the shares are. I've put 15% in each of them because, yeah. But the main difference between the two is, while Conquest ending does not need any particular level in the Lily rank, this one does. It needs to have everyone at least rank 8 in Lily rank with Netgear. So I have that now. Took a little bit of effort but I gave her a Lily rank plus 5 disc, so it was a little bit quicker. I don't have the Gahaburn. That shouldn't be understated. I don't have the Gahaburn. That was in an ending that I just did. This is a different file that I set up ready for this particular ending. So I'm still with Netgear's Mega Beam Saber, but that's perfectly fine with me. It's a serviceable weapon. The main damage is going to be coming from the cave, and Falcom is going to be coming along as well. Uni will be involved in this particular ending. We got a little bit of extra with CyberConnect 2 and Marvy joining, Marvelous AQL. The only one I haven't really used other makers is Tekken, but I haven't really set her up a whole lot, so that's a bit unfortunate. Maybe I'll play with her a little bit later, once off this particular LP. $107 red, really? But yeah, everyone is in my team, everyone's in the extended party, everyone's level 8 Lily rank or more. I just need to go and get to...
I'll come too, so it's not bad.
The fight against CFW Magic and beat that. So I will meet you back then. I've got to go through CFW Trick first, because I forgot to do that. So yeah, back after CFW Magic.
It's time to depart.
So back to the apocalypse. The Sorrow's Saviour. Well, Saviour's Sorrow.
The deity of sin has returned.
Same real setup. Nothing's really changed at the moment.
I'm so sorry. It's all because we unknowingly...
Don't apologize for something you couldn't have known. All we can do now is devise a new plan of attack. Whatever the plan, the end goal is set. We must defeat the deity of sin.
Straightforward but true. Do we even stand a chance against her if we struggled against the 4 felons?
It's sad, but that's a good point. At the rate we've been going.
We need to learn more.
Ooh, I think this is what you call a brain freeze. My noggin isn't knocking out any good ideas. What's up? Think of a winner?
Well, remember the rumors about that cursed sword the person in last station mentioned to us? I think.
Didn't they say it was capable of defeating the deity of sin?
Yes, that's the one! What if we found that sword?
Are you being serious right now? It was a rumor, Gear. Even if it were real, we have no actual leads.
The story does feel like something a bored public would invent for fun.
But researching it is better than doing nothing at all, right?
It stinks of desperation to me.
The likelihood of us winning is pretty pathetic right now, though. The rumor does intrigue me. Allow me to do some research about it on my own.
We're short on time, so we may as well assist with the accumulation of pertinent data.
We will contact you once we learn anything of substance.
I'm really grateful.
Let's get our snooping and sleuthing on, kiddies.
And where are we going?
I'll let you decide.
So, notice any differences yet? If you do,
Where are we going?
congratulations, because I definitely can't. But that's okay, because it's not meant to be just yet. So let's go pick up the sword.
Okay, let's go.
I'm not going to fight anything or anything like that. I'm just going to get to the back and pick up the thing, because I have
I wonder if this is rare.
no real need of anything here, because
What's this?
I'm pretty much done. So yeah, let's pick up the sword and then take it back to Planet Sin.
So, do you think this is it?
Lame. Color me disappointing Winkle. It's rusty and cobwebby and probably has tiny insect poo on it.
Yeah, hard to believe it's supposed to stop the deity of sin. But maybe if we polish it and give it a good sharpening, it'll turn into a really neat sword.
I am not one to enjoy grasping at straws.
Still, let's try cleaning it a bit. If it's still junk, then we can try to come up with a new plan, okay? Where are we going? There! Nice and shiny and pretty.
You done good, Neptunier, but it still looks like any old sword you can buy at a store.
I don't sense any special powers coming from it either.
Like I said, it was just a rumor.
Oh, did I just waste everyone's time? Oh, phone call. It's Histoire. Hello, this is Nepgear.
Nepgear, is it true that you have obtained the sword?
Yes, but it doesn't seem to be anything special.
You have not used it, have you? Is everyone still all right?
Yes, we're okay. All I did was give it a little elbow grease and cleaned it up.
I see. Thank goodness. I contacted you in time then.
In time? What's wrong? I've never heard you in such a panic before.
I will explain in time. For now, return with the others to our basilicom. And no matter what, use the utmost of care when handling that weapon.
Okay. We're back, Histoire.
It took you long enough.
Why does everyone have such serious looks on their faces?
We found some shocking information relating to that sword.
If what we learned is accurate, that sword really might be able to defeat the deity of sin. Really? This completely typical run-of-the-mill sword?
Are you pulling our leggings? We can win with this thing?
Yes. That is, if you choose to actually use it.
Is there some issue preventing us from using it?
As it is now, it has no power. But under a certain condition, that can change.
Condition? You're being so mean, teasing us like this. Just say it, jeez.
The sword must slay one of CPU lineage. For each kill, it will grow in power.
What?
Kill CPUs?
There are 8 of you gathered here of CPU lineage. If one kills the other 7, then the sword will...
Stop it! This has to be some kind of joke. There's no way we'd resort to killing each other off.
We aren't asking you to use it, but should you choose to, it would increase your odds of success greatly. You spent precious time searching for that sword, while the world suffers the effects of the deity of sin's return.
Shut up already! Are you telling the CPUs and CPU candidates to kill each other?
All I've stated are facts. I have no right to tell anyone more than that. This is their decision.
The answer is simple then. Yeah, we don't need some stupid evil sword to win.
I don't want to see anyone die.
The life of someone of CPU lineage. Uni, Ram, Neptune, Noir, Vert, Blonde. No! I could never ever use it! But if we do, we can beat the deity of sin. We could save game industry.
Hey, Netgear!
Yes?
You look lost in thought. Don't tell me you were actually mulling it over.
No, of course not.
This is nothing to decide on a whim. Please think on it overnight. And Nepgear, know that regardless of your decision, I will always be on your side.
I know.
Have you come to a decision?
I have.
And what is it?
I can't take anybody's life. And even if I offered my own life, I believe that nobody else here would be willing to take it either.
Nep Jr., you're so awesome! I knew you'd say something epic.
It's the only obvious decision. Why did we have to wait overnight? I totally couldn't sleep.
Although, one must admit that it would be a rather lucrative option for whoever would remain. I don't think I have any right to talk about whether or not it's right to take someone's life. However, without this sword, your odds of victory are near zero. What do you think about that?
I told Nepgear I would be on her side. But to send you all into a losing battle without hope is...
I thought about that too. What if we gather all the shares throughout game industry and focus them in one nation?
All of the world's shares?
Do you know what you're saying? If we moved everyone's shares to Planetoon, then my sister and I could fight the deity of sin alone.
Just hold on a minute. That does sound like a decent enough plan. However...
What of our nations? Losing our shares would destroy our economies and weaken the CPUs beyond recovery. Maybe. But everyone would still be alive in the end, right?
I suppose that is true, but...
I can't tell if this is the ignorance of youth or an attempt to be didactic. Either way, I can't condone this idea.
I cannot allow it either.
Same. If this is your great idea, why not move all the shares into my darling Vert's lean box? There's no reason it has to be Planetoon. Please, can't we please consider this?
Sorry, I can't sign a death warrant for my nation and my people. Be forewarned that if you seek this path, you leave us no choice but to oppose you. If you threaten Louise's shares and its people, then Planetoon is my enemy.
I knew you were a bully!
Miss Nepgear!
Why can't you understand? This isn't the time to argue about nations and power.
We'll never agree on this. Bye.
Wait! Don't go!
So, Nep Jr., buck up, kiddo?
Why won't they listen to me? I just don't want anyone to use this sword.
It is what it is. If I were in their positions, I wouldn't want to sacrifice my entire nation either.
Do we have to fight our friends?
It'll be inevitable if you try to take their shares, Snew.
So, I don't get what any of you are talking about, but is this our only option or what? It's all I could think of, yes. Nobody would die, which is what I thought we wanted to avoid.
Oh, that's right. You're from Lean Box originally. Are you gonna go back there now?
No. I came this far believing in myself, so I have faith this is the right choice. I'm staying here.
Don't blame us if you end up regretting it later.
I don't think my returning to Lean Box would change anything.
All right, now get it together, everyone. If we're doing this, we're gonna go all the way.
Yep, things are gonna be just fine. You've got Nep Nep on your side, and the hero never loses, right?
Right.
Looks like we've gathered a good amount of shares in this area.
How do you feel, Nep Nep? Chi-Chi? I think my muscles are getting bigger, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think this is anywhere near enough.
If we take any more time, the deity of sin is going to be at full strength, New?
This isn't going to work, is it? And after all I had everyone go through.
Don't be so hard on yourself. If you sing too many sad songs, you'll actually get depressed.
I see. I've been hanging on to this sword ever since. I mean, just in case worst comes to worst. No! What am I thinking? I'll never use this!
I'd take you there if I could.
Come on, let's hurry!
Still no differences?
I wish a barrage of bullets appeared out of nowhere.
Pretty much.
Follow me!
Let's change that, shall we?
Good grief. They're having a field day out there, taking a hefty chunk of our shares away.
Yeah. Noir, what are we going to do? Just stand by and watch?
Of course not. If we don't take any action, La Station as we know it will be destroyed. Then we have to... Yeah, but can you do it? Can you fight Nepgear? She's your friend, right? Well, yeah, but... Nepgear started it, so... I'm asking if you're prepared to do what must be done. Shares aren't enough to stop the deity of sin. Win or lose, we need to make sure we're ready. I have no idea what's going to happen. Huh?
Noir, you can't mean...
Enough! As La Station's CPU, I won't allow them to take any more of our shares. I'll stop them. Let me come too.
I thought I was prepared for the decision before, but now...
This is... That's all of La Station's shares, more or less. Yes, but it's not enough.
I feel like I gained maybe the strength of a poodle. Basically, we need tons more shares.
But if we take any more from La Station, the nation will... If you're worried, then stop.
Oh, Noir.
And Uni, those are La Station shares. Give them back. I hate to ask, but what if we refuse? I'll be the one to ask questions. What were you planning to do once we showed up to stop you? Pretty sure your answer and mine are the same.
Use force to stop you then. I mean, I wish there were a more peaceful solution, but...
Uni, I don't want to fight you. I'm Last Station's CPU candidate. There's no way I can let you walk away with all our shares. But what makes you think you can save game industry with resolve that flimsy? Actually, don't bother answering. I'm taking back the shares, and then I'll save game industry instead. No, you can't. I'm the one who's going to do this.
I don't got no beef with you, Noir, but I guess we gotta do what we gotta do. Or whatever.
If nothing else, I'm happy this finally gives us the chance to find out which of us is stronger.
Okay, no hard feelings then. Winner snakes all.
I won't throw any punches, and neither will I.
So, yeah, still no changes.
Looks like this'll be a heck of a battle anytime.
Yeah, I had CyberConnect 2 in the second slot of where Uni was, just so I knew I had someone in backup that I could equip. But pretty much the same fight, honestly.
Processor unit set. Processor unit complete. Offensive cheer!
And yeah,
Give it to me.
I changed up Nepgear's look again, just for the heck of it.
Take this. That's all you got. Is that it?
But as I said, this fight really hasn't changed from the last time we fought it in the Conquest ending. There's been no changes so far.
I'll shoot you with my options.
I won't lose. This is nothing. I'll end this. I won't lose to the likes of you. I'll crush. This is what you call skill.
They're gonna get lots of turns.
Reshma, prepare yourself.
Finally, my turn.
But pretty much Cave is gonna finish most of this.
I'll shoot you with my options.
That should take out Uni.
Who is
My
next?
turn. Not enough.
And, well... let's Panzer Dance this.
Panzer Blade! That's all you got? Why me? This is my No, our power.
And same items. Candidate Aegis, CPU Aegis, the Black Tome, Exuberant Exuberant Lump, and Momus's and Momus Charm.
That's it. We've lost.
It's not like this would have happened if we didn't lose all our shares or anything.
I'm so sorry, Uni.
So, we're cool, right? We can keep your shares?
No, I can't let that happen.
Hey, come on! No take-backsies! You should know by now that taking everyone's shares won't give you nearly enough power to win.
Well,
It's literally the last thing I want to say to you. But, Nepgear, you're stronger than me. You have the better chance at defeating the deity of sin.
chance? What do you... You're still holding onto that sword, so use it! Take our lives! Use it to stop the deity of sin!
Noir!
What are you saying? I couldn't possibly...
Oh, so you were carrying it around just to strap some extra dead weight to your belt. Is that it?
But I...
Admit it. You've kept it with you because deep inside your heart, you know it's still a viable option.
I'm not saying it's wrong. It's actually the only option I could come up with, too. But wait, you've got it all wrong. I was just making sure that nobody else would be able to use it.
Are you still making excuses? If you don't have the guts, then I'll do it myself. Give me the sword, now!
No! No, no, no! Why did it come to this? Stupid sword. I don't want it!
What the hell is wrong with you? Do you realize what you just did? That was our only hope of winning!
And that is the change. In one ending, the sword gets used. In this one, it gets broken.
Maybe it is, but the price is way too high. It's wrong. I know that my shares idea was naive, but that doesn't excuse my using such a dirty means to save our world. Unattuned, Lastation, Louis, and Leanbox. Game industry consists of those nations, and the CPUs who preside over them. Attaining peace through the sacrifice of others is inexcusable! Nobody wants that kind of peace!
Nepgear.
I finally made a friend in uni. I don't want to throw that away. I want our friendship to bloom. I mean, if that's okay. I don't want to be too pushy.
Give me a break. Of course I want to become better friends with you too. After all, you're my very first friend in the whole wide world.
Uni. Yeah! Yay!
Cool story, bro.
Cool story aside, what happens now? No lives at stake, no shares, and with the sword gone, we're completely out of options. That sword had to have been cursed. It clouded my and everyone's eyes. Let's try to think up a new plan. Where should we go?
Well, we're going back to Planetoon. Because we've got no sword. We've, as I said, in one timeline, because basically they are timelines, the sword gets used. This time, it's not being used for its intended purpose. So next time, back to Planetoon. How are we going to defeat the deity of sin now?